The California-Hawaii Elks Association is made up of 2 states, 19 districts, 164 elk lodges, and of course thousands upon thousands of elk members throughout California, Hawaii, and the island of the Philippines. We have roots that go all the way back to 1868. We are a social organization that enjoy the company of other elk members within our lodges. We have events that support the growth of our lodges and our community. The California-Hawaii Elks Association is a charitable organization serving disabled children, and I would like to introduce to you Megan McCloud. Megan is the Director of Professional Services for the California-Hawaii Elks Major Project Incorporated. Megan is going to take a few minutes to explain what the California-Hawaii Elks Major Project is and how the Elks have and continue to make a difference in the lives of the children and their families. What is the California-Hawaii Elks Major Project?
The major project of California and Hawaii Elks Association is pediatric therapy services and pediatric vision screening. So in 1950, we began providing speech therapy, occupational therapy, and physical therapy to children from the ages of birth to 18. And in 1965, we added our vision screening program throughout California, which focuses more on children between the ages of 3 and 5 in their preschool setting. And all of this is at no cost to the family.
How do children and their families qualify to participate in the major project?
So there is eligibility criteria in order for the children to participate in the either therapy part of the major project or the vision screening. In order to be eligible to receive therapy services, the children may not be eligible to be getting them through another agency or able to get them through another agency or professional source. Then our very skilled clinicians go in and do their own evaluation of the child and the medical history to determine if that child would benefit from an in-home program of therapy services. Again, a parent must be present for all therapy services in order to really maximize the potential of the child's ability to just keep progressing. Now, our certified vision screeners, they do vision screening in preschools all throughout California, not in Hawaii, but in California. And their goal is to screen as many children as possible in order to determine if there is a child that might have an undiagnosed vision deficit. Should a child not pass a vision screening, there's then a whole process where we refer to a vision professional to do further testing, further diagnostic testing. And through all of these referrals came the creation in 2001 of our Vision Care program. So we now have funds designated to support children who may be in need of financial assistance for possibly glasses, a medical exam, or even other financial assistance related to medical costs of getting the vision care they need.
How many children does the California-Hawaii Elks Major Project help every year?
So on average, our vision screeners screen a minimum of 50,000 children every year throughout California. Our therapists, again, PT, OT, and speech, conduct over 12,000 sessions each year for children, again, who are not getting the very important therapy services that they need in order to be independent.
What does the future of the California-Hawaii Elks Major Project look like?
The future of the California-Hawaii Elks Association Major Project is very bright. There are so many warm-hearted and generous elk members in California and Hawaii that never fail to contribute. Contribute to the success of the major project, both financially and in spirit. Unfortunately, there will always be children who are not getting the therapy services that they need or the proper diagnosis for visual deficits. So we work very diligently to get out there and really support all of the children who need therapy services and get all of those children who need more vision care to the right specialists. So it is estimated that 1 in 20 children between the ages of 3 and 5 have a visual deficit. And one of these things can be something called amblyopia or lazy eye, if you may have heard it said like that. If left untreated, this can be a very serious issue leading to permanent visual deficit or even blindness. Now, as earlier stated, we are screening over 50,000 children a year, and we are catching this diagnosis. If it weren't for the Elks and our ability to screen the volume of children that we're doing for vision, we've really saved thousands of children from ending up with a permanent visual deficit. So I think that's a really significant part of our major project that we're very proud of.
How can our members help?
ELK members can help by contributing to the major project through donations to support the efforts of our therapists and vision screeners.
How the California-Hawaii Elks Major Project has helped.
There was a vision screener. This is several years ago now, but screened a child at a preschool and felt that there was something really off when they did something called a red light reflex. They followed up immediately. We do have a protocol when there's something that we feel like is pretty serious to follow up immediately with the family. So immediate follow-up was done. Parents were amazing, took the child to their pediatrician, and it ends up the child actually had a brain tumor. And it was very successful in the end. It was something benign and treatable, but had it not been caught at that point, it could have been much more serious in the long run. So that was a really significant intervention that we were able to be part of. I have an interesting story in pediatrics for therapy services. So technology has come so far that babies can be born so young and still be viable and healthy. We had a child who was born at 23 weeks gestation, which typical pregnancy, right, is 40 weeks. This micro-preemie stayed in the NICU for at least 2 or 3 months. And upon discharge, had a lot of conditions to deal with. So had a lot of equipment to help with vital signs, to help with oxygenation, just to help with breathing, a lot of different complicated things. Our physical therapist got involved when this child was just an infant, and that family could not get out of the house. They had other children. They couldn't bring all that equipment with them. The child was so medically fragile. But because of the support of the Elks, we had a physical therapist in there twice a week. And this is now, 4 years later, this little one, and that's the commitment we can make because of the Elks. We got in there and worked with this little one who is now running around the house and, babbling up a storm and being naughty, and had a great outcome because of the intervention we were able to provide.
Megan, thank you so much for telling us about the California-Hawaii Elks Major Project. It is wonderful to know that the children and families are in such great hands with our therapists and vision screeners. If you'd like to donate to the California-Hawaii Elks Major Project, visit chia-elks.org. You can donate one time or become a recurring donor with as little as $5 a month. And remember, a coin a day can help children with disabilities be able to walk, talk, see, and play. Well, until next time, I'm Patrick Akes reminding you, it's great to be an elk.